Football Power Hour.
Okay. Here we are. Come on. Harry Potter FC, stand up. If you have been getting bantered and trolled by fans of rival teams, hit the like button. If you have been having a tough time the last few days, guess what? I got words for you. It's only going to get tougher. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to a brand new segment of this show, this channel. It's a show that I want to call Power News with Football Power Hour. We're going to pretty much just try and do this on a daily, especially during the week. On weekends, we'll rest because it's match days and we do watch-alongs or chill-alongs on Wednesday, as you can see right there. But this is, I feel like, the least I could do to, one, help the channel to keep growing, and also reward the community. The support that I've been getting is really, really remarkable. I do not take it for granted. Even though these other things I need to take care of, I still got to take care of the channel. So my sincere gratitude from me to you for hitting the like button, for joining me on the first one on this show. And we're going to keep it going and see what the football news is like. We're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, obviously, the interview from the Manchester United board, and also Alejandro Garnacho's actions on the interwebs. My name is Botswanapapi. Welcome here. Let's get it going. First things first, I gotta ask you to hit the notification bell. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's a little quick tutorial of the things you gotta do. You know that little bell right there? That's important. Anyway. As I was saying, it's not been the easiest week. I mean, honestly speaking, it's peak settings right now. I am looking at the fact that, listen. I've been getting all kinds of phone calls. One, this guy, obviously, Poch FC called, Chelsea Dan called. This guy who supports Barcelona, who keeps Flick FC, I guess that's what we're gonna call him. He called, and man, if you have my phone number, please stop calling. Please, I do not want to talk to no rival right now. It's gonna be a long week. You know, we're eating humble pie, and we deservedly sort of have to hold it because we lost at our home. And, whether we want to admit it or not, whether we want to forget it quickly or not, that is the reality of the situation. So, this is one thing that I've received. Guys, check this out. What is this? Oh, my God. Oh, eriktenhag. Why did he have to take it to Harry Potter? Honestly, part of me says, it is what it is. But the truth of the matter is eriktenhag needs to chill with the post-match press conference that are going to allow people to click and create memes and troll us. The guy who supports Barcelona that I was just mentioning, he literally said, I don't even want to watch Manchester United games. Every time Man United plays, I am waiting for a press conference from Ten Hag, because there's going to be some material. He said something like, I was like, bro, calm down. He said, first of all, he called us Harry Potter FC, and then he texts, keep Ten Hag in. you know. And those messages, like when they come from rival fans, you know they're having a laugh, you know that they're enjoying it, they're saying Ten Hag should stay. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building, says yo 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 yo. Big up to Yale, says grilled cheese sandwich, I want one, give me, feed me now, good day. Hey, shout out to you, Yale. Get that grilled cheese sandwich. Food therapy is also therapy, you know, as long as also you remember to balance it out with a little bit of physical activity as well. I think you deserve your grilled cheese sandwich, you know. Lumen says, hello to Football Power Hour, fresh from a... Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did we just lose a family member? Not lost, but shamed, embarrassed, humiliated. Nah, Lumen, no. You cannot change your allegiance just based on one game. Lumen, this game, so far this season, you deserve to give Ten Hag a little bit of time. Here, let me play you, Lumen, this one is for you, okay? As much as I've been getting banter, there's been other messages too that have been really, what's the word? Kind of positive, you know, or like encouraging. Here, listen to this. Listen. No, Lutata, it's not all over. Listen. Here's another perspective that might shift your opinion, okay?
Right, let's go spin this up.
This is from Vicky, big member of this community as well, right after the game.
Okay, that was bad, but it's not the starting 11 that Eriktenhag wants. I feel like Ineos feels the vibes that go, we're getting you the players, but they also have the understanding that none of them are match ready. Like half of them didn't do a pre-season, hasn't got his starting 11. We're going to go have the international break, and we're going to do like a bounce back, right? Bounce back where we did it before after the Brentford thing. And we're going to win things. I'm going to go with that.
A bounce back, Luman. Please, Lutata, it's not all over. Listen to the last few seconds of this as well.
With that, right? Because that's all I've got. Okay? That's all I've got in me is hope. And I feel like when everybody doesn't talk about this, and I feel like I'm the only person that feels that way, which probably makes me insane. But the fact that Ruud van Nistelrooy is brought to become helping forward score, and he hasn't, like, if you're going to talk about how Eriktenhag hasn't done the right performance, and my God, why was Rashford still on that pitch? But
you see, she still criticizes, but still hopeful. She still criticizes.
I feel that it's Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be brought over to make forwards and strikers score.
Stay with me. We're getting to the point, the larger point that I also want to drive here.
And he hasn't shown that he can do that yet, that he should be on the chopping block as well, as much as Eriktenhag. Because if everyone's going to go, oh, great, we'll go have Ruud van Nistelrooy come and play because he's a great striker and stuff. Well, then that's fine, but you haven't actually made any of our forwards or our strikers score yet. So hate me if you will, but I'm going with the international break, whoop, whoop, and then we're going to come back flying.
All right. Vicky raises a good point in terms of like, how come all the fire, all the smoke is all directed at Erik ten Hag? Of course, he's the manager. Of course, he's the head honcho. He's the chief person in charge. But at the same time, let's not forget anything that Ruud van Nistelrooy, he's been employed here to bring cohesion to our attacking force. So why is he not holding any smoke? Why are some people talking like, oh, Ruud is going to be in charge by Christmas, when actually Ruud has the opportunity to make the forward line click? And right now, nobody's saying anything about that. Have we thought about that for a moment? Seriously. And the other point early on in the voice note was that, guys, the key players for the key positions have not been fit yet. They did not have a preseason. Let's not forget that. He mentioned it in the press conference that, listen, Joshua Zirkzee, he's far away from really being fully match fit to play a whole 90. He mentioned also Ugarte will take weeks to get ready, maybe months. That's what he also said, you know. So there's this thing of like, while looking for eriktenhag to cook a meal quickly when the ingredients just got here. Now, unless you want McDonald's or Burger King or that fast food yappa nonsense that is really, really not quality food, you gotta wait for the ingredients to really, really mesh up. You gotta wait for even a meal that like when a well-prepared meal where food is actually left to mix with the seasoning overnight. That chicken or that beef is, that protein is so much better than stuff that you just throw on quickly and then you serve people. Think about it for a second in terms of food, because you guys, we're big foodies over here. Never miss Rob. Calm down. He says, I want to ask questions. I will share the link in a moment. But I just want to get through this real quick. Think about the type of food that you want. Of course, reckless one is going to be like after 3 years. No. We're talking about the real ingredients. Last year was McDonald's. This year is the proper meal, fam. He says, after 3 years and 600 million, you're telling me it's McDonald's? bro. It's really that simple. There's gonna also be don't forget the other the last point that Vicky mentioned of just being like, guys, let's calm down. We're gonna bounce back. We've got this. Charles is on crack, says Mark. 11 of your players and you need more ingredients. No, the point is the ingredients just got here. The key ingredients, fam. How is that difficult to understand? How is that difficult to understand? All right. Anyway, a key thing that I want to mention is that there's been obviously this interview where Barada and Ashworth pretty much gave that support to Ten Hag. And this interview, if you're not sure of the timeline of events like ours prior to this show, you may think that, they came out after the Liverpool game. No, this interview actually apparently was conducted before kickoff. And it's only like the details of the interview are coming out now. And we'll discuss some of the comments really quickly. But there is that. There is also the fact that in our community, the Casemiro debacle keeps on going. Casemiro's wife had to stand up for him. The last time I saw somebody's wife stand up for them was Thiago Silva's wife standing up for Thiago Silva when Chelsea was in turmoil. And now we're having a similar situation where a Brazilian person is not producing what we expect of him, and then the spouse has to stand up. First of all, shout out to them ladies. That ride or dies. That's the type of partner you want to have, right? Somebody who stands up for you and says, look, it is not do not forget, this guy has achieved a lot. It is not just this performance that's going to defend his legacy, So anyway, Omar Berrada said this on Erik Ten Hag's contract extension. He said, in terms of contract, that was a decision that was taken prior to both our arrivals, talking about him and Dan Ashworth. But as I said before, we're very happy with that decision. This was the only part for me that I was like, in some of the quotes that have come out about this interview, that I was like, it is a vote of confidence. But Berrada and Ashworth, they're sort of like saying, hey, they agreed on Ten Hag before we came into this picture, which is like a little bit like, Why would he say that? But the main thing that we have to focus on is like, this is really one of the first few times where we see a response of an interview from somebody that is up there in the hierarchy, that is like, CEO talking to the media, saying we've worked closely. He said, Erik Ten Hag has our full backing and we've worked very closely together in this transfer window. This was Omar Berrada speaking. We're going to continue working very closely with him to help him get the best results out of the team. Period. End of quote. Now, that quote did not end with, unless we get thrashed by Liverpool. So it is a little bit like, what is going on here? Vote of confidence so early in the season. Is this the state of Man United right now? Or is this a vote of confidence to say that, guys, calm down, do not get overly sentimental, overly reactional by just because of losing to Liverpool. I actually sort of respect that approach a little bit more, because it's not a knee-jerk type of approach. It's more of a board that says, this is what we agreed upon. We took our time to do a strategic review. We are supporting this guy as a team. And we're going to keep on believing in him until we decide to pull the plug. Now, somebody can say, well, that's the order of events. You're backed, and then sacked, But I choose to believe that these guys, it's not just like lies. This is actual facts. This is actual backing from the board. So that's where I'm going to stand with it. But you make your own decision, obviously. Last quick little thing before I open up the lines was the fact that I don't know if you guys have seen this while you're browsing the internet streets, but Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho has hit back at a critic on social media before he promptly deleted the tweet.
Oh my God!
This is what I want to ask right now. So, we lost, right? And there was somebody who criticized Garnacho's, putting a compilation of his worst moments of the season so far. It's just a 2-minute video. We've seen compilations upon compilations of different players that were signing, players that, were signed when they're performing at other clubs. But this time, this compilation was Garnacho's worst moments. Hold on. Why is the soundboard acting by itself? I had to disconnect it. But this compilation was Garnacho's worst moments of the season so far. And Garnacho responded so quickly. This, by the way, this report is coming from TalkSport. For credibility's sake, I want to make sure you know where the source is. We know TalkSport. They rarely ever talk sport. That's Manch. I hope that you'll appreciate that one. But this is the thing. It's like Garnacho's response was like this. It said, wasting your time making clips for me. Your life so far. Laughing emoji and fire emoji. There's social media, by the way. This handle is from. Let me show you. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about right now, so that I don't make things up. Garnacho has endured a slow start. We see that. And then you see the words that he said, wasting your time, making clips of me, your life so far. And that's the Twitter handle of the guy who was trolling Garnacho. And that begs the question today, should footballers be responding to critics on social media? In your opinion? This is one of the questions that I want to ask today. Guys, the last question I'll ask is, if you're here and you haven't hit the like button, you're a disgrace. What are you doing with your life? All right. Let me share the link real quick. I'm trying to keep this show to 30 minutes, and we're going to do this a little bit more regularly. So here we go. 4 minutes, and I have to run to the bus to get home. I'm getting 23. 23 double burgers from Mickey D's on the way home. This is Puffy's fault mentioning McDonald's and Burger King. I'm just trying to give you, Yale, you deserve all the food therapy you can get right now. So, go ahead and you treat yourself. You deserve it. It's our club that is this. But question that I want to ask is, should our players be responding to social media critics like this? We've seen Nicholas Jackson responding to John Obi Mikel not too long ago. Oh my goodness. If you don't know this, my Lord, you will laugh, because now Nicholas Jackson has this celebration of the, if you're watching the Olympics, there's the guy that was like holding the gun, right? And this was Nicholas Jackson's celebration after he scored. And now, now people are going to be trolling Nicholas Jackson anytime he doesn't score. I am curious about your thoughts on this, by the way. Let's keep this show short. Let's keep the conversations precise. Let me start with men like Charles in the building. Big up, Charles.
Yo.
Yes,
I think footballers should respond to everything, bro.
they should.
I need to hear these man them speak. I feel like football is more or less the only sport where players are not allowed to have their own opinions or a say. We need more personalities. We need more people like the people we used to watch. There's Zlatans, the
Yeah.
Ronaldos, the people that will come out and tell you what is what. Man, that
Mm.
if you meet them outside, they are ready for it. Let these man them speak. It will clear up a lot of things, like a lot. Give these man them their personalities. It can only better the game.
Okay. Okay. All right. You are with the doctor saying troll them back and
Yeah,
bring your big
respond, bro.
personality.
I'm all for it. If man wants to throw shots, throw it back, bro. If you're living in a glass house, watch yourself.
Charles, I'm more in the school of just like don't be derailed by the Twitter. The trolls will troll. That's that job. You play
Yeah,
football,
like
focus on the pitch. That's the school of thought that I'm from, that I'm coming from. And I wanna like for me, I prefer the opposite to you, brother. But
brother, like there's nothing that anybody is going to say online. Like you responding to a troll won't affect you on the pitch. That makes no sense. The relation is not there. There is nothing that says this guy calls me a prick and I say kiss my ass. All of a sudden, I'm now
yeah,
going to be poor Sunday. That don't make no sense.
okay,
That
okay,
don't make no
okay.
sense. Like, man, like social media has nothing to do with football. Like, unless it gets to the point where the racism thing, you're hounding man, then you
Mhm.
can affect people mentally. But like, just responding to people that at you, bro, respond. There's no issue there.
Okay. All right. All right. We will agree to disagree. Let's move on to the other point. The backing of Eriktenhag happening so early in the season. What do you make of it? Like Omar Barada's words saying Ten Hag has our full backing.
Um, that interview came out, I think, before the Liverpool game, and
Yes.
I don't know
Three
what you
hours.
expect the board to say. Like, oh, he has half of our backing. Oh, we're not sure about the manager. You're
Mm,
saying what they're always going to say. Like, what's the key part is when they just threw it in there that he was signed before we even took office. I think that part stood out. I don't think that was really necessary per se,
mm, mm.
but then just throwing it out there, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. I hear it. I hear it. Big up yourself, Charles, man. You have my backing, bro. Big up, bro. Thank you for calling in. Let's hear from the professor. Professor,
Hey, what's up?
bro, we're here. Tell me what you're thinking. You heard the two talking
Uh,
points for the day.
yeah, I heard the talking point because I was busy watching the game over for the third time today, and so pretty much go to
You
the
hate your
talking
life,
point.
don't you?
Yeah, you know me. I'm an enemy of progress. So I was watching the
Yeah.
game again. I'm like, oh, huh, okay. But I'm gonna talk about that later on.
Yes.
About the Garnacho thing, responding on social media. Social media doesn't win your title. They are the same fan base I was crying that Sancho hasn't changed his thing is Dortmund. I don't care about what you do on socials. Show me what
Mm,
you can do on the pitch. So you move past that. The when they say Barad they're backing the manager, I'm gonna rewind that back. Before they said something about the manager, and Barada said in quotes, in terms of the contract that's going to Ten Hag, that was a decision that was taken prior to
true
both
that.
our arrival, Omar
Amen.
Barada and Dan Ashworth. And to continue, but as I said before, we are happy with this decision. Eric has our full backing, and we have worked very closely together, as Dan has said before, in
Right.
this transfer window. Again, this was before the contract. We are going to continue to work. We are going to continue working very closely with him to help him get the best result out of the team.
Mm,
Listen, so that just shows me already the first part. They signed him before you walk to the door. And now that you walk to the door, you have to work with him now,
So,
right?
so I knew you were gonna dwell on that point. The moment I read it, I was
I th-
like, you,
the moment you read it, I have screenshots. I'm subscribed to Atlantic, $1 a month.
So you just think he's just saying what, just like Charles, he's saying what he has to say,
You
but
saying what is that is saying? Look. Wait. Other question. After that, they asked another question. Is it still back if there's a bad run of results? That this was asked, and he said, "Do do we still believe in Eric? Absolutely. We think Eric's the right coach for us, and we are fully backing him. They are backing him. They're backing him. They're stuck with him now. That's why I say. This is why I say I don't want the half quote. Give me the full quote. Let me digest it. And I understand, like, oh, so you're in on him. Cool. This better work. This has to work. And real quick before I go to the next person, something about the game. Casemiro's making bad passes, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why Casemiro's making bad passes? Any answer is good. Any
That's
answer.
that's an individual like decision. So only
Oh,
Casemiro can fully tell you why he chose a passing lane that was the most risk averse passing lane, and also the wrong pass choice because he could have chose to lob that ball over.
yes. Again, you're correct. Why was it that Mino, Bruno Fernandez, Lisandro Martinez, Delete, they all made those passes before Casemiro made that pass that led to the goal? They all did the same thing.
You're asking
'Cause-
about individual choices that a player makes. Like, do you think
No. I'm saying this.
on your first pass of the game, when you get on the pitch, you pass to the left. Second pass, you pass to the right. Do you think the manager goes to that detail in terms of instructions? Come on.
No, but what I'm trying to get to is this:
What are
the
you trying
options. The options. Remember, I said yesterday, you gotta go from defense, midfield, offense.
to? Sure.
The midfield option wasn't available. You see that the only option for him to pass to was attack and defense, or he could have passed back. Passing
Mazraoui
back was
was
an option.
open. Which moment
Yeah,
are you talking about right now?
no.
First,
The moment that led to the goal,
the
options were
first goal.
available. Yeah, the options that were available were attacking options. There's no midfield options. That's
Okay.
that's that's all I'm gonna say. No midfield options. Is everything is attacking option. If you lob the ball, it's an attacking option. If you pass to Mazraoui, an attacking option. There's no midfield options for him. And this gonna be a recurrent issue. Because last game it happened again. The game before that it happened again. But again, these are recurring things. Papa, I didn't ask you. The match you saw in preseason, did you see this today? Versus Liverpool?
No.
I use my mic. You go to the next one.
He said, I mute my mic. I dropped my mic. No, but Omo is like really micro analyzing the player's decision, and I don't think it's that deep, honestly. Like a player is given instructions that okay, in attacking phases, bomb forward or come, stay back. I feel like you're asking the manager to play the game for the players, which is really like what Mourinho maybe might have done with Luke Shaw, or which is what you do when you're holding a PlayStation and you're literally telling the players, let this way, that way, up, down, but it's not that detailed. It's not that deep, in my opinion. It could be wrong how things work. Big up to everybody that is joining in. Starlord tuning in from work. Guys, if you're just joining in, don't forget it's important to hit the like button, by the way. We Deserve Better was saying that they would be spending that whole day responding to trolls if at all players responded to trolls all day. Big up to Nick as well. Let's ask the doctor. Doctor, should players, Man United players in particular, be responding to trolls on Twitter from your standpoint?
Of course, yeah, okay, so there's a two-bound answer to this, yes? Because
Okay.
the usual racism, the isms, I think they should. Because
Mhm.
and every once in a while, just like Garnacho is one, they should, you know,
Every once
because
in a while, but not too
yeah,
much. You just
not too
want
much.
like once in a while.
You come out, you hit the person and then you go back in because, and especially the very nasty ones, because
Mm,
there's ones that you look at you're like, whatever, whatever,
mm,
you know,
mm.
and the
Yeah.
ones that they don't make sense, but
Mm.
not every time. We don't want it too much,
Yeah.
because
Hold on. Apparently, my uncles when I was growing up, they say, how come you don't say good morning? We didn't wake up together. What are you talking? So, you know. I had to say good morning to you. Sorry, I just quickly just started the conversation with a question without saying good morning or good afternoon. It's morning over here. So,
Joe, I already told you this morning.
you know why I did it.
What the hell?
No,
You're
but
gonna get me in trouble.
right. He's gonna get people sent at my place. I don't want that happening. But anyway. But I hear your perspective is saying that yes, they should respond, but not too much. So where do
Yeah,
you draw the line? Where do you draw the line?
that's what their PR manager is supposed to do. Because I don't know anything about PR. If it was up to me, I would be throwing shots at everyone. But
I,
that, and I like who said it, that this is showing that their players have character. I like this because we grew up on when Eric Cantona were double kicked a fan, and
yeah,
I love that drama. I love it. So
mm,
yeah, we grew up watching Roy Keane
sure.
and Patrick Vieira
Yep.
fighting in the tunnel. That was
Men,
great.
mentality monsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
great football. Um, this team just, I don't even know what to say. It's like they're just soft. No offense. And pause to that.
They're too soft. Okay. And then the last point that I want to ask is like, so the Ten Hag has the backing of the board. Does he have your backing
Yes.
still?
So he still has my backing. It's hard till at least I'm gonna say December, maybe depending. Okay, it depends on if we're still in the FA Cup / Carabao Cup and Europa Cup
Got,
by December. If we're in all four, yes.
got
If
you.
not, I'm shaky.
Yo, check this out. Check this out, everyone. You see this?
Yeah, I love this. Oh my god, I
The
love.
trolls are not sleeping. They are,
Oh yeah,
they're
I
literally they keep on coming up with the memes.
do you know I've been on social media for way too long, and I've
Yeah,
been just laughing. TikTok and Instagram is just
yeah.
funny, too funny.
Yeah, I hope you don't have friends that are like trolling you as much as my friends. Is your sister like you mentioned yesterday that you were watching like some game or something, like does she
Yeah,
support any team? Does she support Man
United.
United?
Yeah, United.
Okay. All right. It's a united family. Big up yourself, doctor. Thank you for calling in as always. Guys, the waiting room, the channel has a name and it's channel 1. There's
Don't-
going to be another
Yeah,
channel later, right?
don't worry. I'm changing the waiting room's name, so I will come on here and tell
And
you.
announce it. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
and I have
Wait.
a name for the football one too. So
Ooh, all right,
me,
all right. Big
I'm
shout
not
out
gonna
to
say
you.
it
Not yet.
till the next stream.
All right. Big up yourself. It's not the dating room. Man, get out of here. Let's hear men like Ronald. Ronald, bro,
Yeah,
big up yourself.
big up to you as well and the community. What's going on?
Should Manchester United players be responding to trolls on Twitter, on Instagram? In your opinion, say it quickly, brother.
Yes,
What do you think?
yes.
Yes.
Why not? Why not? When the same players are responding to some charitable work they've done, all
Okay.
of you man them big up themselves, big up them, right?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe. You're
Yes.
like, oh my God, such a nice guy. Lad has responded.
Yes.
Oh, so a fan is asking for something, on Twitter, and like for example, Trey was asking for tickets, and Rashford responded, "I'll send you 2." That was a
Mm-hmm.
good thing, right? Now,
Yes.
here's the thing: you should have actually checked the person who actually made that tweet to Garnacho is who he
Some guy
is.
called Salk Fid
I
Mo.
know. I've responded to him already. My response
Okay.
is there as well.
Okay.
You
Okay.
think we can't clap back? I'll I'll send you to the same holy place you came out of, bro. Don't come at me
Nice.
sideways.
Okay.
However, he's a
Yeah.
Sancho stan. Just go and type Sancho on
Mhm.
his page on Twitter, and you will say him saying, "For time, Rashford and Garnacho are not good enough." So when when you have these stands who are just hell bent over, right, bent over the players that disrespected your club, that
Mm.
spat on your badge,
shit on your club's head and said Chelsea was my favorite club growing up.
I hear you.
And you still want to back that guy.
All right.
Those are the personal issues of your life.
Yeah. You're right. So hold on. Charles says, bring me back in, Charles.
Brother,
Yeah.
what are you saying? Like what?
What am I saying?
No, because like you
No,
guys,
what?
you would
Don't
never, you would
just
never
relax
attack
yourself.
what you would never just take heed to what the person is saying. Garnacho and Rashford,
What was the person
right
saying?
now
What
they
was the
are
person
dead.
saying?
Brother, our
Right
attack
now
is
they're dead.
literally
So if you're
dead. That
so go
guy
support
is
something
right,
else,
and you
Charles.
are just
No,
here
go support
making
something
noise
else.
because
Go
his back
support
is
something
Sancho,
else. If you
bro.
can't stay here when shit is tough, then go support something else. Go
Brother,
put yourself on loan to Real Madrid.
brother,
You just want when
brother,
things are shiny,
brother,
right?
what you're
That's
saying
you.
has
That's
nothing
your
to do
problem. That's
with
not my
anything.
problem.
The
Don't try
fact
and
that
tell me
this
what my
guy
narrative
likes
can
Sancho
be.
doesn't mean that
You
what he's
can
saying is
have
wrong.
your own narrative, and I
Like,
couldn't give two damn shits about it, bro.
it's not a
You don't have to come
narrative,
and tell
bro.
me what
It's
my
the
narrative
truth.
is.
It
It's not
is
the
the
truth.
truth, fam.
So
Like,
you're
I
telling
don't
me, Charles,
understand
on
it.
YouTube, who I don't even
I
know,
don't
that Garnacho can't dribble.
understand it, bro. How
He
is
can't
this
dribble,
guy wrong
apparently.
just because he likes Sancho? Like, I don't get it. Because he supports a player that you don't like. I don't get it.
So
Is
you
Sancho
hear
here?
Charles's point. He's saying it's not about Sancho, it's about the criticism to Garnacho. It
Yes,
doesn't matter
focus on the criticism.
if the
So
person dislikes it.
three games in, right? 3 games in. And how many minutes has Garnacho played out of those 3 games?
I don't know. He has come on, I guess, over an hour, I'd say. He comes on in the 60th minute, and then he had, about
Mhm.
120 minutes. Let's say 120 minutes.
Why let's
And
say?
if we
Why are you
don't, and
guessing?
that's if we don't count
He didn't even play
the
90 minutes,
community
but now we are
shield.
guessing. Oh, you want to count Community Shield as well? Do you want to count last season?
I mean, we can count last season. I'm just answering
Yeah,
your
There's no
because
need to
question.
he's an
go.
impact
Like,
player. He's the impact player, Charles. If you've
yeah,
misprofiled the player, that is not on me or the
how did
manager
I
or the
miss?
club. That's on you as a fan.
How did I miss?
Garnacho is a winger who runs at players, and he is going to get the ball misplaced 4 out of 10 times. But he's
What is it?
completing the task he's doing 6 out of 10. You don't get that point, do you?
What does that have to do with anything? I've been saying Garnacho is an impact
Charles,
player longer than anyone.
I'll be
Like,
honest with you. I
look,
think
that is
what do you want me to
you're
do?
not
What do you want
arguing,
from me?
brother.
Don't chat anything. Just tell me what do you want me to say. I'll say that.
Literally,
Because bro, I'm done with you.
I'm trying to speak here. Like, all I said is the criticism is true. It stands. Rashford has been shit. Garnacho hasn't been anything special. It is true. The fail
Okay,
count
Garnacho
is
shit.
of Garnacho.
Okay, so
It is
Garnacho shit.
Garnacho in the video. Now you're talking about you want to stand Sancho. Forget who the guys
So
support.
why are you
Focus
hell
on
bent
the
on Sancho right
criticism.
now? Is he at your club? Get the
Brother,
hell
what does
out of
that
here,
have to do
bro.
with anything?
Move. Get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Move in the
I,
background, okay?
it was 1-1, but I think after full time, it is 2-1. But Charles's point of like Ronald, it doesn't matter.
Again, the criticism is not wrong. I hear the criticism,
Yes,
right?
that was his point.
There's constructive criticism because when someone did that for Sancho, all of these meaty Sancho lover boys, right?
Yeah.
They came out and said, "Oh, he has mental health issues."
Sure, but we're on let's not even talk about a Chelsea player no more. We don't even need to talk about the Chelsea player.
No, I'm just stating the facts. I'm telling you what the issue is with this fan base. Because even half of the eriktenhag outers are either Ronaldo fanboys, still hell bent on the fact that he disrespected the manager and the player himself, right? They're still in their feelings. These them are toxic men who haven't let go. They haven't moved on.
Okay.
And then half of them are Sancho.
Okay.
And then there might be more.
Sure,
you might even have a little 2-1 to McTominay and Fred stands over there as well.
I hear it. So the Sancho Defense League still exists. Let's go to the last talking point of the show, which is Danny
and Bots, before we go any further, here's the thing. I have no problem in you saying that he is wrong, right? Yes. Garnacho is wrong in responding to something that is not positive towards him.
Oh, he's wrong.
But he's wrong in responding. He's wrong in you should respond on the pitch and then come back and respond. Save that tweet, bookmark it, right? Keep it for yourself. But just don't go ahead and just say that I'm going to talk right now. So
Yes,
there's a way of doing it, like just like how Madueke did it, right?
Okay,
He had a
yeah.
very good way of actually going ahead and taking things into his own hands and responding to the manager instead of making a statement, right?
Gotcha.
However, it is still okay for people to interact.
I hear you.
It is still
Ronald,
okay for people to interact because you can't keep at the end of the day, they are also human. Just because they play for your club doesn't mean they're not humans. They will clap back. Rashford has responded so many times, has he not?
bro, mic drop right there. Mic drop. Just because they play for the club, it doesn't mean that they're not human. Ronald, that was a solid point. And then injury time, edit time, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap up the show, we deserve better. We deserve better. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Do you know,
Thank you for pulling up to the show, first of all. And yeah, I want to ask you about the Omar Barada comment. Ten Hag has our full backing of the board. Is that capology? Is that genuine? Is it true? What do you think?
just before I go to that, just congratulations on your channel. It's a brilliant channel. It's nice to have someone that's very calm, hosting and leading the. Yeah, you are. And your Friday nights are brilliant. It's a good way for me to end a Friday night. The other question I want to ask you was, will I be buying my hat yet?
Will the other question was what about the hat?
Should I be buying a hat yet?
Which hat?
Like well, every time I go to a wedding, I always buy a hat.
Oh, don't go there. Do not. No. Listen. She's taken, guys. Like, I don't want to cause trouble, you know.
We'll keep an eye on it. Put it that way.
Please. You mean we're gonna have a reckless wedding? Joe, stop it.
I mean, I was amazed that day when you were on the call and suddenly your voice changed, your eyes changed. And I was just like, look at this man. He is flirting. I've got some lessons to learn from you, I can tell you.
No, brother. Listen. It was just where things went, you know. It was beyond my control. Anyway, let's please, one of these talking points, I need you to chime in because I don't want to make the show.
You see how happy you get. You love talking about it. It's your heart's desire.
Facts has been spoken there. We were all there, Papi. We were all there.
Save yourself too, Mark. Listen, we didn't even get to talk football. Guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. We have to end the show right here. What are you talking about? Right? No, these guys are gonna cause trouble. No, honestly. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like we need players in Ronald's words, players that respond on the pitch, not on the internet. That's all I'm gonna say about no, Munch, please. Not anything else. Oh, you guys are distracting me, man. And the last talking point is I feel that the board, bro, man, whatever. Let's end the stream. I don't need to conclude no show. You get it, guys. Hit the like button. We're out of here. Football Power Hour! I couldn't focus, bro.